Sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees fleeing brutal global weather events. Fortified walls repel destructive external elements. Anchors drop into solid bedrock, securing floating vessels against violent maritime currents. Shielding mechanisms activate instantly, neutralizing potential threats before impact occurs physically. Peaceful atmospheres envelope inhabitants, promoting rapid recovery from severe psychological fatigue. Harbors provide necessary maintenance facilities, repairing structural damages. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection, while geopolitical turmoil destabilizing external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying, chaotic terrestrials outside. Vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Storms rage uselessly against reinforced concrete barriers, protecting our private domestic sanctuary. Tranquility becomes standard operational policy within these specific geographic coordinates. Now anxiety dissipates like morning mist, replaced by profound feelings of total relaxation. Defense perimeters remain completely unbreached, validating excellent engineering strategies utilized here. Comfort food nourishes depleted biological systems, accelerating cellular restoration processes significantly. Sleep comes easily when security officers guarantee absolute vigilance throughout nighttime hours. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection, while geopolitical turmoil destabilizing external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying, chaotic terrestrial outside. Oh, sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Modern societal architecture provide adequate emotional shelters for traumatized populations? Or must individual families construct private protective sanctuaries? Every defensive layer, every defensive layer, every defensive layer, every defensive layer shields up danger past. Peace reigns. Safe haven guarantees safe haven. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying, chaotic terrestrials outside. Sanctuary shields, sanctuary gates, sanctuary gates, sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees. Sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees. Sanctuary maritime currents. Shielding mechanisms activate instantly, neutralizing potential threats before impact occurs physically. Peaceful atmospheres envelope inhabitants, promoting rapid recovery from severe psychological fatigue. Harbors provide necessary maintenance facilities, repairing structural damage. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection, while geopolitical turmoil destabilizing external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying chaotic terrestrials outside. So sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Storms rage uselessly against reinforced concrete barriers, protecting the private domestic sanctuary. Tranquility becomes standard operational policy within these specific geographic coordinates. Now anxiety dissipates like morning mist, replaced by profound feelings of total relaxation. Defense perimeters remain completely unbreached, validating excellent engineering strategies. Comfort food nourishes depleted biological entities. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Cellulose sheets fold meticulously according to traditional aerodynamic origami. Scrux this afternoon, fragile wings launch courageously from bedroom window ledges into unpredictable backyard wind currents. White stationary glides elegantly across domestic airspaces, carrying unspoken messages written secretly. Gravity exerts constant downward influence, demanding lightweight structural components for extended flight. Ink messages decorate thin wings, detailing private vulnerabilities meant for specific recipients. Gentle breezes determine operational trajectories, because internal combustion mechanisms are completely absent. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches, regardless of potential crash. Statistics anticipated. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle thermal currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Crinkled edges tell tales regarding previous unsuccessful deployment attempts across rough terrain. Refolding damaged tips requires delicate manipulation to restore optimal airborne glide ratios. Children watch with fascination as simple stationary defies complex gravitational mechanics temporarily. Destinations remain uncertain, since meteorological shifts override original manual guidance alignments. Crash landings inside mud puddles threaten total structural dissolution of our written statements. Yet manufacturing an additional aircraft remains an inexpensive option due to abundant stationary supplies. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches, regardless of potential crash. Statistics anticipated. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle thermal currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational device. Such lightweight delivery systems, does the inherent fragility of paper transport enhance the center value significantly? Every successful landing validates our unusual choice of postal delivery methodology. Gliding down, wind settles, soft landing. Emotional canyons, fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across national divides. Concluded. Flight path concluded. Hey, hey, hey. Flight path concluded. Flight path concluded. Message to safely. Paper rests quietly. Expensive vintage liquids down parched throats bring zero satisfaction today. Sweetness evaporated entirely, leaving behind chemical elms resembling industrial rust instead. Conversations turn sour like milk, forgotten underneath scorching summer sunlight conditions. Apologies arrived way too late, like medicine delivered onto burial grounds. Promises taste like ash, swallowing burning charcoal fragments during voluntary torture. Pride constructed high barriers, preventing truth from entering toxic biological systems. Saliva carries heavy emotional weight derived from catastrophic arguments experienced. Swallowing realization hurts physical anatomy beyond medical science definitions. A bitter taste lingers upon tongues after romantic illusions dissolve completely. Flavors of betrayal remain sharp despite drinking copious amounts. Acidity burns internal organs long after final goodbye. Phrases vanished fully. Regret manufacture sharp spikes, penetrating digestive tracts with immense accuracy. Sugar-coated deception fails, providing nourishment when starvation damages spiritual cores. Dinner tables become battlefield zones loaded with passive-aggressive cutlery movements. Spices cannot disguise rot hiding inside culinary metaphorical masterpieces we serve. Guests notice strange atmospheres, suffocating hospitality within domestic perimeters easily. Hunger remains unappeased because ingredients chosen contain poisonous mental isotopes. Saliva carries heavy emotional weight derived from catastrophic arguments experienced. Swallowing realization hurts physical anatomy beyond medical science definitions. A bitter taste lingers upon tongues after romantic illusions dissolve completely. Flavors of betrayal remain sharp despite drinking copious amounts of remedy. Acidity burns internal organs long after final goodbye. Phrases see. Every recipe concocted led directly toward gastrointestinal existential crisis. Eventually, sour notes, corrosive drops, unpalatable landings. A bitter taste lingers upon tongues after romantic illusions dissolve completely. Flavors of betrayal remain sharp despite drinking copious amounts of remedy. Acidity burns internal organs long after final goodbye. Phrases vanished fully. Nothing tastes sweet. Residual poison remaining. Tongues burn dry. Neurological archives degrade progressively over time. Childhood environments look remarkably smaller. Whenever adults revisit original upbringing locations decades later, chronological displacement functions like thick frosted glass, obscuring past experience from current view. Names fade from active recollection channels, requiring significant cognitive effort to retrieve properly. Old journals display faded ink descriptions regarding emotional crises that feel completely irrelevant now. Familiar faces inside high school yearbooks resemble complete strangers due to physical aging processes. Temporal distance softens historical tragedies. Mental filing systems categorize ancient relationships as finished historical data packets permanently. Distant memories flicker faintly across aging cerebral networks like dying cinematic projections. Hazy recollections lose operational emotional impact because decades separate modern realities. Fading neurological prints. Neurological prints. Nostalgia loses its addictive power when current survival requirements demand absolute focus. Today, ancestral lineage houses undergo ownership transing, erasing material connections to family histories. Old photographs look like historical artifacts belonging to completely different socio-economic eras. Conversations with childhood friends reveal massive divergences in adult philosophical viewpoints. Shared experiences remain the sole connective tissue, preventing total conversational stagnation. Time acts as a universal solvent, dissolving intense historical attachments systematically away. Temporal distance softens historical tragedies. Mental filing systems categorize ancient relationships as finished historical data packets permanently. Distant memories flicker faintly across aging cerebral decades separate modern realities, fading neurological prints document obsolete versions of individual identities. Human consciousness, can human consciousness, can human consciousness, can human consciousness, can human consciousness, neurological archives degrade progressively over time. Neurological archives degrade. Neurological archives degrade progressively over time. Childhood environments look remarkably smaller. Childhood environments look remarkably smaller whenever adults revisit original upbringing locations. Decades later, the chronological displacement functions like thick frosted glass, obscuring past experience from current view. Names fade from active recollection channels, requiring significant cognitive effort to retrieve properly. Old journals display faded ink descriptions regarding emotional crises that completely relevant now. Familiar faces inside high school yearbooks resemble complete strangers due to physical aging processes. Temporal distance softens historical tragedies, transforming sharp agonies. Mental filing systems categorize ancient relationships. A finished historical data packets permanently. Distant memories flicker faintly across aging cerebral networks, like dying cinematic projections. Hazy recollections lose operational emotional impact because decades separate modern realities. Fading neurological prints document obsolete versions. Nostalgia loses its addictive power when current survival requirements demand absolute focus today. Ancestral lineage houses undergo ownership trances. Ancestral lineage houses undergo ownership trances. Old photographs look like historical artifacts belonging to completely different socio-economic eras. Conversations with childhood friends reveal massive divergences and add on philosophical viewpoints. Shared experience remain the sole connective tissue, preventing total conversation stagnation. Time acts as a universal solvent. Temporal distance softens historical tragedies. Mental filing systems categorize ancient relationships. A finished historical data packets permanently. Distant memories flicker faintly. Eternity passes by, while my singular devotion remains completely unaltered by external factors. Centuries could dissolve into cosmic dust, yet my ultimate allegiance stays anchored firmly. Geographical distances expand exponentially, but my internal compass points directly toward you. Time zones separate our physical locations, but metaphysical connections bridge the massive gap. promises uttered decades ago retain their original validity, defying historical decay. Monuments crumble under environmental wear, whereas my dedication stands completely impervious today. Unwavering loyalty dictates my daily choices, ensuring my affection never goes astray. Gravitational pulls draw my entire being backward toward your permanent embrace. Always still yours, despite immense circumstantial difficulty separating our current life paths. Permanent devotion guarantees my spiritual alignment stays upon your coordinates. Unconditional allegiance outlasts temporary human obstacles, securing our eternal bond forever. Weather pattern shift from sunny optimism into dark economic depression. Seamlessly external opinions attempt eroding our foundation, yet the superficial critiques fail completely. Age alters our physical appearance, but internal admiration grows stronger with every passing season. Memory channels safeguard your specific vocal frequencies against neurological degradation risks. Photographs become unnecessary luxuries because your image is permanently burned onto my retina. Every individual heartbeat validates my ongoing commitment to our historical romantic treaty. Unwavering loyalty dictates my daily choices, ensuring my affection never goes astray. Gravitational pulls draw my entire being backward toward your permanent embrace. Always still yours, despite immense circumstantial difficulty separating our current life paths. Permanent devotion guarantees my spiritual alignment stays upon your coordinates. Unconditional allegiance outlasts temporary human obstacles, securing our eternal bond forever. Can universal changes diminish the absolute value of our sacred foundation? Or will our shared history withstand all future existential challenges successfully? Every legal document or verbal declaration confirms my permanent status as your protector, forever bound, never leaving, always dedicated. Still yours, despite immense circumstantial difficulty separating our current life paths. Permanent devotion guarantees my spiritual alignment stays upon your coordinates. Unconditional allegiance outlasts temporary human obstacles, securing our eternal bond forever. Always connected. My heart belongs here, permanently yours. Real estate properties exhibit absolute spatial vacancy. Once resident belongings undergo total removal. Unfurnished residential zones maximize a crystallized bare drywall surfaces. Display square patches with decorative artwork hung during happier eras. earrings jingle hollowly inside their pockets while landlords inspect structural parameters meticulously. Cleaned carpets retain geometric indentations, showing where massive furniture units sat historically. Cleanliness feels sterile, lacking individual human character traits that populated quarters previously. Vacant architecture emphasizes personal losses. Volumetric emptiness creates psychological vacuums. Empty rooms amplify absolute personal isolation. Vacant spaces refuse containing comfortings. Hollow chambers remind remaining occupants regarding comprehensive domestic abandonment experience. Abandonment experienced. Echoes mock individuals, speech attempts, returning floorboards creak loudly underneath solitary footsteps, traversing unoccupied geometric layouts. Closet interiors contain zero hanging garments, resembling dark entryways to psychological abysses. Utility companies terminated electricity services, systematically plunging vacant properties into deep twilight. Dust motes float aimlessly inside sunbeams, acting as sole remaining inhabitants here. Lease documents lie signed on their countertops, formalizing complete surrender of territory. Vacant architecture emphasizes personal losses. Volumetric emptiness creates psychological vacuums. Empty rooms amplify absolute personal isolation. Vacant spaces refuse containing comforting. Hollow chambers remind remaining occupants regarding comprehensive domestic abandonment experience. Abandonment experience. Human beings construct identities around temporary geographical, physical, living arrangements, or the spatial vacancy. Provide excellent clean slates for subsequent emotional reconstructions. Every empty square meter represents immediate freedom mixed with profound historical sorrow. No furniture, bare walls, total vacancy. Empty rooms amplify absolute personal isolation. Vacant spaces refuse containing comforting. Hollow chambers remind remaining occupants regarding comprehensive domestic abandonment experience. Front door locked, key surrendered completely, only emptiness remaining. Neurological archives degrade, prograde. Neurological archives degrade, prograde. Neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great brigade, brigade, brigade. Neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great brigade, brigade, brigade. Yeah. Neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great neurological archive. Neurological, oh, 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 oh. Neurological archives, the great neurological archive. Neurological, oh, oh. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological, Neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological, oh, yeah. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, neurological archive, neurological Neurological archives, neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, neurological neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Yeah. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological archives, neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological neurological archives, the great brigade. Neurological archives, the great Their neurological archives degrade, neurological archives degrade, neurological archives degrade. Neurological archives degrade, neurological archives degrade, neurological. 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 Neurological archives degrade, neurological archives. Neurological archives degrade, neurological archives degrade, neurological. Neurological archives. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional separation. Protocols initiate officially. Luggage handles feel unusually heavy, while transport vehicles idle impatiently on curbsides. Eye contact becomes agonizingly difficult when upcoming permanent separation completely unavoidable. Handshakes transform into brief, desperate grasps, seeking to delay inevitable chronological progression. Gate agents announce immediate passenger boarding requirements, shattering remaining fragile hopes completely. Terminal corridors stretch out like infinite pathways, leading toward completely separate, distinct futures. Parting gestures symbolize definitive conclusions regarding multi-year relationship. Valedictory statements. The last goodbye seals our historical romantic narrative. Final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Concluding words signal the absolute expiration. Train whistles blast loudly, interrupting final attempts at articulating deep personal appreciation. Rear windows provide shrinking perspectives of figures waving sadly on retreating platforms. Distance accumulates rapidly, accelerating the literal transformation of partners into historical acquaintances. Tear-smudged passport enduring ascents, matching growing internal psychological distress levels. Geographical displacement functions as an absolute eraser of daily cohabitation habits. Oh, parting gestures symbolize definitive conclusions regarding multi-year relationship, valedictory statements. Last goodbye seals our historical romantic narrative. Final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Concluding words signal the absolute expiration. Successfully process immediate, or do parting individuals require extensive therapy? Every ticking second widens the absolute gulf, separating modern isolation from historical unity. Last goodbye seals our historical romantic narrative. Final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Concluding words signal the absolute expiration. Seals our historical romantic narrative. Final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Concluding words signal the absolute final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures necessitate. Final departures necessitate. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate. Final departures necessitate. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures. Final. sheets fall meticulously according to traditional aerodynamic origami instructions this afternoon. Fragile wings launch courageously from bedroom window ledges into unpredictable backyard wind currents. White stationary glides elegantly across domestic airspaces, carrying unspoken messages written secretly. Gravity exerts constant downward influence, demanding lightweight structural components for extended flighting. Messages decorate thin wings, detailing private vulnerabilities meant for specific recipients. General breezes to determine operational trajectories, because internal combustion mechanisms are completely absent. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard or runways witness optimistic launches regardless potential crash statistics anticipated. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons, carrying delicate handwritten fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Crinkled edges tell tales regarding previous unsuccessful deployment attempts across rough terrain. Refolding damage tips requires delicate manipulation to restore optimal airborne glide ratios. Children watch with fascination. A simple stationary defies complex gravitational mechanics temporarily. Destinations remain uncertain since meteorological shifts override original manual guidance alignments. Crash landings inside mud puddles threaten total structural dissolution of our written statements. Yeah, manufacturing additional aircraft remains an inexpensive option due to abundant stationary supplies. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches regardless potential crash statistics anticipated. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons, carrying delicate handwritten fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on general currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Messages utilize such lightweight, or does the inherent fragility of paper transport? Does the inherent fragility of paper transport enhance the sentinel value significantly? Every successful landing validates our unusual choice of postal gliding down. Wind settles, soft landing. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons, carrying delicate fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on general currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Concluded message delivered safely. Paper rests quietly. Sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees fleeing brutal. Fortified walls repel destructive external elements. Anchors drop into solid bedrock. securing floating vessels. Securing floating vessels. Shielding mechanisms activate instantly, neutralizing potential threats before impact occurs physically. Peaceful atmospheres envelope inhabitants, promoting rapid recovery from severe psychological fatigue. Harbors provide necessary maintenance facilities, repairing structural damage sustained. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection while geopolitical turmoil destabilizes external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying terrestrial storms outside. Sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Refuge stations maintain. Storms rage uselessly against reinforced concrete barriers, protecting a private domestic sanctuary. Tranquility becomes standard operational policy within these specific geographic coordinates. Now anxiety dissipates like morning mist, replaced by profound feelings of total relaxation. Defense perimeters remain completely unbreached, validating excellent engineering strategies utilized here. Comfort food nourishes depleted biological systems, accelerating cellular restoration processes significantly. Sleep comes easily when security officers guarantee absolute vigilance throughout nighttime hours. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection while geopolitical turmoil destabilizes external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying terrestrial storms outside. Oh, sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Societal architecture provide adequate emotional shelters, or must individual families construct private protective sanctuaries? Every defensive layer adds significant security value, keeping harmful variables outside. Shields up, danger past, a peace reigns. Shields up, danger past, peace reigns. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying terrestrial storms outside. Oh, sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Storms ended, security fully operational, safe at last. civilization flees across vast meadows, while human pursuit, darkness threatens total dominance. Unless brightness pervades, footsteps accelerate along narrow pathways, seeking radiant sanctuary before midnight approaches. Beam flicker distantly, offering slender hope to weary wanderers lost inside wilderness. Shadowy forces attempt obstructing forward momentum, yet determination fuels muscle fibers. Glimmers appear transiently, requiring absolute concentration to maintain proper directional alignment. Luminescence acts as a beacon, or signatures cut through dense fog, revealing hidden passage options clearly. Chasing light prevents total spiritual submersion within creeping external shadows today. Radiance serves as our ultimate prize while traversing perilous terrestrial terrain. Beacons guide desperate expeditions towards glorious destinations hidden beyond horizon limits. Lanterns weaken demand in replacement any sources before batteries drain entirely out. Sunsets remind populations regarding brief durations allocated for achieving specific illumination milestones. Glowworms illuminate tiny terrestrial patches, proving minor resistance matters during crisis. Photons scatter randomly, creating beautiful optical illusions across atmospheric moisture layers. Vision sharpens whenever celestial bodies emerge from behind heavy, overcast weather systems. Optimism sparks inside internal furnace chambers, banishing defeatist attitudes permanently away. Luminescence acts as a beacon, or a signature's cut through dense fog, revealing hidden passage options clearly. Chasing light prevents total spiritual submersion within creeping external shadows today. Radiance serves as our ultimate prize while traversing perilous terrestrial terrain. Beacons guide desperate expeditions towards glorious destinations hidden beyond horizon limits. Successfully capture transient rays before absolute cosmic darkness. Oh, will illumination permanently elude individuals lacking sufficient? Every reflective surface multiplies available brightness, accelerating our shared liberation journey. Spark ignites, glow intensifies. Shadows retreat. Chasing light prevents total spiritual submersion within creeping external shadows today. Radiance serves as our ultimate prize while traversing perilous terrestrial terrain. Beacons guide desperate expeditions toward glorious destinations hidden beyond horizon limits. Day arrives, brightness secure, completely illumination stays. radiation transfers efficiently between pressing biological organisms during an imprisonment. Chills disappear instantly as muscular upper extremities encircle shivering torsos tightly. Tenderness radiates from biological skin contact, though an emotional blockades formed historically. Heartbeats synchronized perfectly within milliseconds. Sorrow melts under immense pressure applied gently by affection. Comfort zone expand endlessly. I'm participating individuals within cozy spheres. Affectionate gestures communicate profound care without utilizing complex linguistic. Biological engines generate substantial internal heat when mutual appreciate manifests. Warm embrace dissolves rigid psychological defenses. Physical closeness provides immediate emotional validation, banishing desire, banishing lingering insecurity. Tender holding pattern stabilize erratic neural network, restoring absolute inner tranquility. Friction generates wonderful comfort that it turning on. Second interaction zones or remote and focus. Isolation traits into oblivion will recuperate physical position, blind triple safety feelings. Stress hormones decrease, rapidly yielding territory to beneficial oxytocin chemicals instead. Encirclement prevents external coldness from penetrating our shared biological capsule zone. Whispered endeavors tickle auditory nerves, reinforcing internal perceptions regarding absolute substance. Time stops, moving linearly, condensing eternal happiness into brief physical interaction. Affectionate gestures communicate profound care without utilizing complex linguistic. Biological engines generate substantial internal heat when mutual appreciate manifests. A warm embrace dissolves rigid psychological defenses. Physical closeness provides immediate emotional validation, banishing desire, banishing lingering insecurities. In tender holding patterns stabilize erratic neural networks, restoring absolute inner tranquility. Human communication utilize spoken vocabulary when physical proximity achieves superior results? Or does tactile stimulation offer direct pathways towards solving deep spiritual complex riddles? Every second spent held tightly reinforces our fundamental into human survival. Hold tight, feel heat melting away. Warm embrace dissolves rigid psychological defenses. Physical closeness provides immediate emotional validation, banishing lingering insecurities. Never let go. Heat remains active. Embrace forever. Adolescent calendars burn rapidly, while juvenile opportunities, amusement parks sit abandoned, where younger generations squandered valuable daylight hours. Rebellious phases produce zero constructive outcomes, leaving maturity severely delayed instead. Classrooms witness endless daydreaming, focusing upon trivial short-term instant gratifications. Diplomas gather dust inside drawers and symbolizing expensive educational journeys leading nowhere. 20-something individuals contemplate decades spent pursuing highly unrealistic, romanticized ideals. Chronological advancement, continuous radiance levels exhibited. Generational anxiety increases whenever peer accomplishments stagnant realities. Wasted youth leaves adults stranded inside immature frameworks lacking stability. Early years evaporated uselessly during endless cycles of self-indulgence, procrastination behaviors. Prime developmental decades vanished, leaving gray hairs and heavy financial obligations. Birthdays inspire existential dread rather than joyful. Several ways nowadays, pensions seem like distant myths, while entry-level employment occupies daily schedules. Inherited potential rotted away unused due to persistent motivation deficits. Experience photographs depict younger versions possessing bright eyes, unburdened by societal expectations. Mirror reflections, current date show exhausted expressions replacing former energetic countenances. Naivety exchanged itself for cynicism without providing beneficial financial compensation beforehand. Chronological advancement continues, radiance levels exhibited. Generational anxiety increases whenever peer accomplishments stagnant realities. Wasted youth leaves adults stranded inside immature frameworks lacking stability. Early years evaporated uselessly during endless cycles of self-indulgent procrastination behaviors. Prime developmental decades vanished, leaving gray hairs and heavy financial obligations. Aging populations reclaim squandered potential through intensive late-stage adaptations. Or does biological scheduling strictly prohibit secondary chances at youthful greatness? Every ticking second amplifies realization concerning absolute mismanagement of temporal wealth. Years misspent, hours dissolved, opportunities missed. Opportunities missed. Wasted youth leaves adults stranded inside immature frameworks lacking stability. Early years evaporated uselessly during endless cycles of self-indulgent procrastination behaviors. Prime developmental decades vanished, leaving gray hairs and heavy financial obligations. Time never reverses, maturity arrives uninvited. Youth gone forever.